Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Lakecast episode. Hey, who gives a shit?
Let's get into it.
Alright, okay, so let's start over.
Let's get into it. Straight into it.
Alright, Lakecast, welcome. Episode 14?
14 it
14.
is.
It's been 3 games since we've last speaketh.
Yep. Spoketh, actually.
Whatever.
Spake.
Huh?
Since we last spake.
Is that right?
No.
That didn't sound right. OKC, a win in overtime.
Yep.
Houston, a loss in overtime. Warriors, just a pretty bad loss. But I mean, we'll get into that.
Yes.
OKC, let's start with that. Great game.
Yes.
I can say I'm proud of them.
It was exactly what we were talking about when we were talking about being the guys.
They were the guys.
They were the guys. They stepped up. And
exactly.
Every single one of them.
They really did.
Yes.
Good game from everyone.
Yes.
Zubac keeps up the good play.
Question.
What's up?
About Zubac.
What about Zubac?
Does he deserve that start?
The start?
The start.
You know what? They're in a tough position. Like, do you really go through the whole season with 3 bigs?
The real question is Zubac getting traded?
Okay, as much as I like him,
Yeah.
this whole thing is obviously like boosting his trade
It's
value.
really boosting his value.
And if you can get somebody for him, I say yeah.
But I really like the way he plays.
I like him too.
Both sides of the ball.
I mean, you could decide to go with him over one of the veterans, you know.
That's a tough spot, Luke.
Right now, as of this moment, I think Zubac is playing better than McGee.
Yes.
I don't know about Chandler.
But offensively, he brings way more to the table
That's
than
true.
Chandler.
But Chandler defensively and overall when he's out there, I feel like there's a whole nother level of like leadership.
That's true.
That he brings.
That's true.
McGee just doesn't seem like he's got it back yet.
Yeah,
like as far as like stamina and
he's
like
trying
his
to find
rhythm.
his wind. Yeah.
He just hasn't been as like impressive.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing?
No, nothing.
Did I say something?
No,
Did I got something in my
no,
teeth?
you didn't say anything. I would tell you if you had something in your teeth.
Yeah, because you're a good friend.
Exactly.
You're a good friend.
Yep.
Checking the camera.
Yeah, okay.
I don't believe you. I don't trust you. Lonzo.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yes.
Came through.
Yes.
Especially in overtime. Knocks down a big 3.
Yeah.
Takes it in. Layup with his left hand. Just stick with your left.
Yeah, don't go to the right anymore.
Just don't do it.
What I liked a lot about Lonzo that game, he was like he looked for those shots.
He did.
It wasn't like he was standing in the corner. They dished it out to him. He hit the 3.
Yeah, like 3 seconds left in the shot clock. I got it.
He went out and got those shots.
True.
Aggressive, going full speed, attacking the rim.
It was the aggressive control though.
Yes.
Wasn't out of control with it. And then Kuzma just had a great game too.
Yes.
It's what we needed.
But Kuzma is like, he's so close.
Yeah.
He's so close from being the guy.
Yeah.
When he starts hitting these big shots at the end of the game, I mean, as far as the buzzer beaters, because he hit big shots,
Yeah.
he's really going to...
Still makes those little mistakes that just drive you crazy.
Oh, my gosh. What about
They're coughing the ball up out of bounds. They can get to that, the Houston game.
Yeah, we'll get to that later.
But I just thought OKC was... See, this is my thing, is there was energy from the start. They were playing hard from the start. I don't mind if you go down swinging, as long as you're swinging.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why Houston Houston didn't bother me at all.
No.
The loss, because obviously I wanted to win that game, and we were up and everything, but as soon as Lonzo was out, I knew that wasn't gonna gonna get hard. And like there could have been some better shot selection down the stretch, but
oh my gosh.
but like I wasn't mad because they went down swinging.
Yeah.
And I was okay with it, you know.
Yeah, it's not just to just jump straight into that bad shot, but KCP at the what was that?
Okay, that was so funny to me because in my head I was like, he was probably coming down the floor and he's like, I'm gonna be the hero tonight.
Yeah.
Like, this is my shot, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was 0 for 6 before he shot that because he ended up like 0 for 7 for the night or something like that. So he hasn't made a shot yet.
Yeah.
And he's like, I got this. They're not gonna expect this, and then he airballs it left. I don't know. I
that
just thought it was so
bad.
funny. It was really
It was
bad.
so bad. There was so much time left on the shot clock too. It was just like what?
And I was laughing at myself because I was in like a brief second of like disbelief.
Yeah.
I was just staring at the TV like,
Did that just happen?
what? It just happened.
It was almost like he threw the game.
Yeah, like, because I got up and I was like all nervous, I'm standing in front of the TV and then I'm just like,
That wasn't in the plans.
like, did he just shoot that? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that was rough. But then Lance had a shot. A couple problems I had with that game. James Harden, he did not mean to make that straightaway bank.
No.
That was a stupid shot. That was like all luck, pure luck.
Yeah.
I don't know about pure luck, but he didn't mean to do it. We all know he didn't. And then Lance was hot, and he shot that three that was like in and out.
Yeah.
So that's why I wasn't too mad about it. It's like there's some bad breaks, like he banks in a three. Like, come on. And the only thing I don't like, when I don't understand, I don't know if he wasn't trying to get a foul call, but KCP again.
Yeah.
The hands down.
But he
on
kept
the threes.
doing that, and it was just like.
Like, why wasn't he contesting?
Yeah, that's pretty frustrating.
Because he did it with Harden, I think, before that.
And it's not like you're in foul trouble.
Yeah, and I'd rather have him take 3 free throws, I think, than like an uncontested 3-point shot. Especially Gordon. Like,
Oh, man.
we've seen time and time again, he makes big shots at big moments.
Always.
So it's like, put a hand up. Just don't let him shoot that.
Yeah, it seems like pretty normal basketball to me.
Again, too, like, guys like Gordon make those plays. It happens. Like, you move on,
Is he trying to throw the game?
KCP?
Yeah.
I don't know. He played, like, pretty solid defense throughout the whole game.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean,
really
he tried,
good defense.
Yeah, he tried
really
his best.
Defense.
He had a couple moments where he looked
steals,
silly,
yeah.
but, I mean, that's because you're trying hard. You're going to look silly when you try hard.
Yeah.
And Harden's just so good at making you reach or making you look stupid,
Yeah.
I thought overall he played a good game. It's just like, it's like I talk about with Kuz, like when he scores those 30 points or whatever, and then he does something dumb like I mean, he coughed it up at the end. But that was a bad inbounds play. That's what I've noticed. They have a hard time with that. As soon as the play breaks, they're like, "Oh, what do we do?" You know what I mean? Because he passed it to a corner.
Yeah.
With 2 guys.
But you don't lose the ball though.
I get what you're saying.
You just
But both decisions were dumb.
Oh man.
And I don't get what Kuz was trying to do. Was he trying to like, oh, they don't see me, I'll just pop it, like I'll shoot a 3 out here in the corner? Like, was that what he trying to do? Kind of like slipped out?
Yeah. And James Harden was guarding him, right?
He was.
Come on, Kuz.
But he kind of like tipped the pass, and then it was just like an ugly play. But my favorite was like when Kuz lost it, he pulled his hands back like, I didn't touch it. And I'm like, bro, you're the only one there.
you're literally the only one that touched the ball.
But I guess the worst part of that game is Lonzo got hurt.
Yeah, it goes down with the ankle injury.
4 to 6 weeks.
4 to 6 weeks, man.
It's a long time.
Yeah, we already. Well, I think we're getting Rondo back.
Yeah, Rondo's supposed to be back the next game.
So that's good.
Yeah, at least we have somebody, but that sucks.
Yeah, especially when it seems like we had Ingram and Rondo out in the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
And then we got LeBron out. Then we had Then we had McGee out.
Mm-hmm.
Then LeBron out. Mm-hmm. And then Rondo out again.
Yep.
Now Lonzo's out. It's pretty frustrating.
It is, because especially right now, I feel like they've taken big strides to getting to where they should be.
Yeah.
Especially these last 3 games. So the Warriors game, the first half was good. Clay got hot. You can't really help. I mean, they're how good are the Warriors now?
Ridiculous.
With Cousins? I was like, man, Cousins is gonna mess it up. He's gonna want to be the guy, and then
Cousins actually brought them together.
Yeah, he's like out here setting screens. Yeah. He's like passing. I'm like, oh crap, man. It's all bad, dude.
Yeah.
But I thought there was still fight there. Clay just did his thing.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting though. Laker fans cheering on Clay.
Very smart decision. They should have had signs.
Like, come to LA.
Yeah, they should have had signs. Maybe even like in his locker room, put like a Thompson jersey in there.
Can you do that? Isn't
probably
that considered
not. That's for sure
you
tampering.
Probably get you probably get fined.
Yeah, that's for sure tampering.
But they've done it before.
Yeah,
they did it with Paul George, right? They got fined for that. Why not?
They could definitely. Genie could afford it.
Is Clay the answer?
Is Clay the answer? Yeah.
I think so too.
I think so.
I think he's the best bet. defensive because he's a good defender.
Yeah.
With LeBron playing like he can just do the same, setup that
Exactly.
doesn't have to dribble at all. He can still score. He's like 60 points with 4 dribbles.
Yeah.
Lonzo out there too, set shots. It'd be nice, man.
Oh, you know what I want to get into?
Get into it.
Kyrie.
Oh, apologizing?
Yeah, but now that like Stephen A. is saying that he might come to the Lakers, I don't know. That's kind of hard for me to believe.
I don't know.
Okay, Kyrie comes to the Lakers. What do you think?
I mean, cool.
You think it gets us past?
Well, who leaves?
He's a free agent.
Oh, so we just pick him up?
Yeah, we'll just pick him up.
But that's a weird dynamic now, like, because then what happens to Lonzo?
But Kyrie's shooting. Kyrie's a scorer. Lonzo's perfectly fine with passing the ball.
So you run him at shooting guard?
Kyrie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be great, but I just don't see it happening.
I don't see it happening either. Honestly, I thought it was a dig at his teammates more than anyone.
It was weird.
Yeah, I thought he was just basically telling his teammates, like, fall in line.
Yeah, he was basically saying, like, that his teammates aren't listening. Or he's not, like, basically he was saying he's not a good leader.
Yeah.
And he can't get them to follow his directions. And he's like, oh, LeBron, now I get it.
Yeah. And he was like, I was a young kid too, and I just felt like he was basically saying, like, I've been where you guys have been.
Yeah.
Trust me, like.
But is LeBron a good leader?
I don't think we've heard anyone say he's not, though.
Well, leaders usually lead to victory, is what I'm saying.
Hey, dude. This guy is wildin'.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. But I think it's kind of the thing, like Kobe being a bad teammate, but, like, you'll never hear anyone say that.
It's a difference.
Yeah.
It's a big difference.
Then what?
Like, between the two. Like, if you compare, like, the leadership of Kobe to the leadership of LeBron,
that's, like,
it's a huge difference.
yeah.
Like, LeBron's like, I want to make sure that, like, you're good, like, the encourager. And Kobe's like the, hey, get your stuff together type,
LeBron's, like, super passive aggressive, where, like, Kobe's, like, in your face about it.
Yeah, Kobe's, like, calling you Charmin during practice.
Yeah.
Because you're soft.
Yep. Definitely. I think different people, man.
Yeah.
Different people lead differently.
I miss Kobe.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, though, it is exciting to have LeBron on the floor. Like, to have that excitement back as a Laker fan.
No, it's true. If you ever get back out there.
Yeah. No, he'll be back.
They barely cleared him for, like, 5-on-5.
Yeah, and then I seen, too, that they said, like, him being out was, like, creating problems in the locker room. And I'm like, why?
Where'd you see that?
It was a headline. I don't know.
What problems?
It was a source.
Oh.
It was a source.
The source said it?
The source said it.
Oh, that's true then.
Yeah.
These sources out here be saying stuff.
Yeah.
It's all true.
I'm like, that makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
At all.
I just think, I think that right now it's just so frustrating because of like I said, they're making, like, big strides to be, like, where they want to be.
Yeah.
And now it's like, well, there's going to be a huge adjustment as soon as LeBron comes back. Because they all got to kind of fall back in line to what they were doing before. Which should be easier.
Yeah, it should be, but...
but we don't know.
Yeah.
I think Rondo coming back, like you said, is good. But I just wish they all could be out there. Because they all have to get the playing time together, to do this,
And it's gotten to the point where, like, it's almost all-star break.
Yeah, we're almost halfway through the season.
Yeah, exactly.
And now we're in 9th place. We're out of the playoff.
Yeah.
It's that time where you're like, man, who would have thought it was going to be, like, injuries? Like, we're going to be injury plagued.
Yeah, I didn't think... Oh, my gosh.
Especially with LeBron, like, the guy was never injured.
Yeah. When he got hurt, I was like, wait, LeBron's hurt?
Yeah, LeBron doesn't get hurt.
No. Man of Steel.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, Man of Steel, because there's no water in him. That's why he cramps up.
Oh, he does have a lot of cramps.
Yeah.
Or it could be the roids.
No, definitely not Roy.
You don't think he does it?
No.
I think he does it.
No.
How do you not get hurt?
He sleeps in a hyperbaric chamber. And
He does do a lot of state-of-the-art stuff. I don't know.
And the way he plays, dude.
What? Like he plays physical.
No, but he picks and chooses.
My thing is I think that the commissioner was like, look, Harden, LeBron, these like top guys, do as much steroids as you want.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
We want to make sure we keep you guys around for a really long time. We got to make sure you're real good. You don't get hurt. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I got some right here in the freezer.
Some picograms.
Yeah.
With
I'm just kidding. I don't
some
know
picograms with John Jones.
I've heard the allegations though before.
Yeah, I don't think so, man. I just think he's a freak.
Yeah, he's a total freak. He does a lot of work on his body and stuff outside of the basketball.
And like we were talking about, like that one workout he did. Like he does like really like. It looks like he does like preventative stuff.
It's all core.
Yeah.
I noticed that. Like now, it's all core. It's all legs. Like he's just stabilizing.
Exactly.
Yeah. I guess he skipped the growing workouts.
Yeah, dude. You missed that day.
He did. I'm like so torn right now because I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm like, they're playing good. You know, they're playing hard. And then it's like all these injuries. I'm like, crap, man. Just like, we need to win right now.
Yeah. You know what?
We're just falling behind is what my
Yeah, and we definitely don't want to sneak in with the 8 seed because we're going to face the Warriors.
Does that bother you? It doesn't bother me.
Facing the Warriors?
First time, let's get it over with.
Yeah, but I would like to like get through a round of playoffs.
Nah. What for?
You'd just like to know like we weren't
Why
good.
put more miles on LeBron?
It's just like we weren't good enough. Come back next year.
Yeah, like let's get it over with. Because if you
Yeah.
beat them, you win.
Yeah.
You get all the way.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll agree with you on that one.
That's right. And then like hopefully, Lakers could like beat them up a little bit, tire them out, and then maybe someone else can creep in and like take them out.
Denver?
Say we don't get past them.
Denver maybe?
I don't know about Denver.
I don't think Houston has a chance, dude.
You don't think so?
I think if Houston plays them, I think they get blown out 4-0.
You know what? So Houston, what surprises me the most, have you seen like the statistics as far as like Harden scoring? He like scores on no assists.
Yeah.
Like it's all just he has the ball and like, why is that so hard to stop?
Yeah, well, 1, he gets every foul call. 2, he travels. And 3, he's insanely good. So it's like a combination of all 3 things.
Is he that fast?
I think...
He doesn't look fast.
No, I don't think he's fast.
Because my thing is like, a step back three's coming. But they respect the drive so much.
Yeah.
It's
He's just a beast.
is that what it is? Is he that good?
He's just that good, really. As much as people want to say he travels and gets every
Like
call,
you just did.
He's just that good. That's why I said it's a combination of the 3.
He gets away with more. There's like Harden rules
Yeah.
that like no one else has.
Which is super weird
Which
because
it bothers me.
he hasn't done anything.
He hasn't.
It's not like it's like Kobe.
How do you stop Harden? You don't. You let the playoffs start.
Yeah. That's how.
I saw
how
that
you
like
got-
on Instagram or something. I was like, that's messed up.
Do you know what I saw too on Instagram? Shout out to Instagram.
Yeah, what's up, Instagram?
Follow us on Instagram at Lakecast.
Lakecast.
We'll put it right here. We won't, but we'll say we will.
I think it's usually like right here.
Yeah,
Somewhere right here. 85 up in.
They were talking about how.
Can we do
like,
that one day?
What?
Can we put like the weather and like?
Yeah.
Can I be a weather guy?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to be a
We'll
weather
put a green
guy.
screen up here and you can do it.
I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
Why?
It's the only job on the planet that you can do poorly and no one cares.
Yeah, no one cares at all.
You can be like, oh, it's gonna rain today, and it's like, oh, it didn't rain. Whatever.
Like, oh, the weather.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right,
People still watch it.
Yeah, 100% every time. Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna rain today, and then it didn't rain.
Or the Lakecast too.
And no one's like calling up like channel like, hey, Kyle got the weather wrong. And like, no one cares.
Just like the Lakecast too.
Yeah, we could be wrong.
Like we just
No one cares.
No one cares.
It's a good gig. We're wrong about a lot of things.
A lot of things.
A lot of things.
But we're right about a lot of things.
You think sometimes, like after we do this, I know for a fact that nobody listened to it.
Yeah.
But I'm like in my head, I'm like, I think Luke Walton listens to the Lakecast.
Yeah.
Especially when I was talking about playing Mo Wagner, and then like all of a sudden he's in the game like before halftime, and I'm like,
what?
Oh, can you listen to it?
Are you the Lakers? Oh man.
No, sometimes I really think that, or like I'm like, dang, they're not playing like, and then they get like they lose, and I'm like, Kyle, you were right.
Yeah.
You were right. Then sometimes I'm like, oh shoot, like I look stupid.
Oh yeah, like shoot, who were we talking about? We were talking about somebody, and then they went off like the next game, and I was like,
Oh, we were like, yeah, they're trash. Who was that? I
oh
remember.
no,
that.
you know what we were talking about? We were talking about Kyrie and how he doesn't make the team better.
Oh, and then he won. I was like, no.
I think he got like 18 assists.
Yeah, dude.
It's
I was
like,
like, oh. All of a sudden, huh?
Yeah.
He probably listens too then.
Yeah, no. He listened. We gave him motivation. So Boston should be thanking us.
I feel like I didn't explain that point well at all.
No, but I got what you were saying.
I was really tired when we were doing that one, and I got lost, and I was like, I'm just gonna try to get through this.
You're like,
and it just didn't work.
You're like, wait, where was I?
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, Lakers.
Yeah. But I saw this thing on Instagram, and it was like basically saying like LA fans without LeBron, and it was like Ingram and like, you know, he's the next Kevin Durant, Lonzo's the next Jason Kidd. They have potential, and then like Lakers with LeBron, trade them all. Like basically saying like we're like.
Well, yeah, but that's dumb.
But that's dumb, right?
Yeah.
And it got like, I was like reading the comments and everything, and everybody was like, yeah, LA. Da, da, da. I'm like, yeah, but we didn't have a chance to win anything.
No.
Like, we're trying to win.
Yeah.
Not develop talent.
Do you think it's time for Ingram to? You think it's time for like to take the focus off him?
Yes.
To be like, he's not a star. Like, what am I trying to say? Instead of thinking as Ingram of like, oh, he's gonna be the next guy. Just be like, yeah, he's a good role player.
Yes.
Then you stop being so disappointed, maybe.
Yes. Listen, when you get compared to Kevin Durant, you know what Kevin Durant does? Kevin Durant scores at will.
He's a nightmare.
Unstoppable.
He is.
Brandon Ingram struggles to score.
That's true. He really came up huge in the overtime, though, in Houston.
Yes, he did.
But also he was being guarded by, like, Austin Rivers and smaller guys most of the time. Austin Rivers.
Hey, and that's no disrespect to...
No, that's complete disrespect to Austin Rivers. I can't stand that dude.
It's just his face, huh? His face.
Dude, everything about him bugs me.
His
like,
hair.
Because he's like a coach's son, and like I think of all the coaches' sons that you ever played with, and you're like they were trash, and they were always out there, and you're like you're only out here because you're the coach's son,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
But
I know a couple.
Yeah, I know a few.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one guy that I've always had a problem with.
Yeah.
Just always bugged me. I think because for me when I watch him, and I think I read he said sometime that he was like top 5.
He thinks he's a lot better than he really is.
Yeah, that's 100%.
Which, I mean, I get it. Like, you need to be confident, but like also be realistic.
Yeah. Do you remember when LeBron like crossed him up and he was like just dancing? Oh my god, that was one of the best things I've ever seen.
Dude, what about D'Angelo?
What about him?
Killing it again.
He's playing well.
But then again, he's the only one on that team.
This week he's playing well.
Yeah, this week. We'll see.
He's streaky, dude.
Yeah.
Inconsistent.
Yeah.
Same problem. Like
I don't miss him, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. I read something too. They were like, did they make a mistake by trading him away to get Lonzo? And I'm like, no, I don't think so, because that freed up so much money.
Yeah, it freed up tons of money. I mean, first of all, I don't know, not to like go back 8 months, but dude, that Mozgov deal was ridiculous.
Yeah, that was crazy.
When I saw that, and I was like,
but see, my
why?
thing with Russell is like, you're right. He's the only guy on the team, so he's got the green light. He can shoot whatever.
Yeah.
There's no pressure there.
None.
There's nothing whatsoever.
First of all, no one cares about the Brooklyn Nets.
No, yeah, and there's no pressure whatsoever.
Except if there's a podcast out there called the Netscast.
There probably is.
Shout out to the Netscast.
Shout out to Netscast.
What up from the Lakecast?
But yeah, there's just no pressure there. I think if he was still a Laker, I think he didn't respond well. He was one of those guys that like you just couldn't wait on.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think too with like Lonzo like being in this, like he's been like a star since high school. Like he understands it. Like it doesn't faze him.
Well, my thing with Lonzo is like even though his offense has struggled, he still impacts the game so much in other ways. Where like D'Angelo didn't have that upside. He just didn't impact the game at all.
Unfortunately.
And now, yeah, you gotta he's streaky.
Yeah.
A couple games are good, but you're in the East. Like who you playing? Like okay. You know?
Yeah. I don't
I mean, no disrespect to the kid.
No.
But slight disrespect, I guess.
Ice in the veins.
Ice water.
Listen, we would go to the games. I can't tell how much time we have left.
Do we have time?
We would go to the games.
Yeah.
And this same dude would be yelling the entire game.
The ice in the veins?
No. He'd be like, Russell! "You suck, Russell." Dude, and this dude was like a hardcore Laker fan.
Hated him.
And would yell the entire game that he sucks.
Yeah.
The entire game. Dude, I'm not joking. Like, and he was so loud. He hated D'Angelo Russell.
Didn't want him there, man.
No.
I have a problem with the ice water thing.
Yeah.
How many times has he done it? Twice?
A couple times. Put it this way. He's done it more than he should.
Well, I'm saying he's got like 2 game winners.
Oh, yeah.
So he's done the ice water thing?
Yeah. But it's the thing he's done since he was a kid, so I gave it to him.
He's done it since he was a kid?
Yeah, they like have him in high school doing it.
Cool.
So I gave it to him.
I guess you're right.
Yeah.
You've been doing it for a while. Ice, maybe not like be the best. Room temperature.
Yeah.
Room temperature. Maybe like. Because I'm just like, I don't know. If like ice water, it means you're cold, bro. Like, you just like you're a beast out there every time, you know. But not every night. You don't have ice. Mm-mm. Maybe it's the thing he's got. Like some nights.
Maybe he has a condition.
Yeah, some nights it's hot water.
Yeah, he's not playing very good.
Yeah, some nights it's ice. That's the night you gotta watch out for.
Yeah. Dude, we gotta stop talking about D'Angelo Russell on our podcast.
We're hating on him. He's ex-Laker, dude. We gotta be nice to him.
Yeah.
Isn't it sad? Like he was the bright star for a while. Like he was like the hope.
Straight out of the spotlight, dude.
That's crazy, huh?
Times when you leave LA.
He was like the shining hope of the Lakers, and then he was like, get out of here.
It just shows you the difference between Brooklyn and New York Knicks, bro. Because if he was on the Knicks, he would still be the star.
You think so?
Yeah. Dude, think about how much we heard about Porzingis.
That still haunts me that they could have had him.
He was on the Knicks, that's why.
Does that haunt you ever?
Nah.
You don't like Porzingis? I
like
Porzingis.
his game, but I just, yeah.
Because I know the Lakers, they liked him when he worked out for them. That one haunts me still.
Yeah.
You just got to go with your gut.
Well, and two, what haunts me is the fact that Phil Jackson drafted him. And we didn't want to hire Phil Jackson.
Well, because he wanted, like, everything, didn't he?
Yeah, but come on.
Including the ice water.
It's the Zen Master.
D'Angelo's veins.
It's the Zen Master.
Pretty sure he wanted, like, the Lakers.
Yeah, no, he wanted a lot. He wanted to be the GM. He didn't want to, like, travel. Like, he didn't want to do road games. Like, it was impossible what he was asking for. Yeah. But I still think they should have just made him the GM.
He didn't do a good job in that role, though.
Yeah, that's true. But we still would have got Porzingis, though.
That's true.
Yeah. Quick little Laker history.
Shout out to Phil. Are we done? I feel like we rambled a lot this time.
Yeah, but rambling's good.
Is it good?
Yeah, our listeners like it.
I feel like, you know what the question of the day should be?
All two of you.
You know what the question should be?
Go ahead.
Ask us a question that we should talk about the next one. Like, just come up with questions. Ask us a question that we can talk about.
Yes.
Because we're running out of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, we
As you can tell, we just ramble this whole...
Rambling.
Overall, I feel good, though. Like, I don't feel as... what's the word? Like, I was just so pissed the last, like, 2 episodes. I was just like... And I felt like, I was like, oh, dude, like, where are we going here? Like, what? And now that I've seen these last, like, 3 games, I just feel a little bit more confident in the group.
I can't wait for LeBron to get back. He makes the game a lot more exciting.
Well, we'll see the next couple months.
We'll see him after that All-Star break, man.
Yeah, he'll be back for the All-Star game, that's for sure. You won't miss out on that.
Yeah, oh, man. You gonna wrap it up?
Do you want me to?
Yeah, wrap it up, dude.
Lukewarm water. Lukewarm.
So
that's it, dude. Room temperature.
That's the way he plays.
Room temperature.
He plays room temperature.
Room temperature water.
Yeah, he's nice.
You think so?
No.
Yeah, You only be ice water.
Yeah.
If you're on the biggest stage, the biggest lights, in that moment, you know.
Yeah.
You can't be ice water in Brooklyn.
You don't even,
maybe not Brooklyn.
No one even drinks water in Brooklyn.
Ice water. It's in the Brooklyn Nets. Come on, bro. I will say, the Brooklyn Nets did their thing on that city jersey with the Big E sweater
That was
print.
sick.
That was dope. That was smart. And the shooting sleeve.
Dude, what about?
He looks cool.
Dude, I can't get over these Miami Vice uniforms, dude.
You don't like those?
No, dude.
Why?
I'm not a
That's
fan.
like the number one selling jersey in the league.
Dude, it's like freaking neon lights out there, dude.
Just Miami Vice, bro.
Nah,
Miami. Gotta do it. Dwayne Wade last season. Shout out to Dwayne Wade. Flash.
Yeah, dude.
One of the greatest ever.
Yeah.
Am I right?
You're right.
Dwayne Wade's a GOAT.
Yeah.
Dwayne Wade's like, honestly, I feel like Dwayne Wade doesn't get a lot of credit that he deserves. Sometimes.
He's one of those guys that when he retires, he's gonna get a lot of credit.
You think so?
Yeah.
Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Baller.
Easily. Yeah.
He's a great player. I love watching Dwayne Wade.
Great man.
You know what my favorite attribute of Dwayne Wade is? The blocking ability. He was like, super good at blocking shots for a guard.
Yeah.
Even
till
even
this
now,
day, yeah.
he would like block like random people. I'm like, how do you get there?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Shout out to Dwayne Wade. But ask us some questions so we can talk about some things that you want to hear.
Yep.
All 35 of you.
36.
Oh, who's 36? Who was 36?
36.
Shout out to 36.
But only like 3 listeners.
What do you mean 3 listeners?
Like true listeners.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right, well, one of you guys out there.
Yeah. The dude that keeps talking about my beard.
Ask us a question, bro.
Ask us a question not beard related.
Yeah,
bro.
just be like, hey. It doesn't have to be about the lake. No, does it have to be? It has to be
Well,
about the
yeah,
lake. It's on the Lakecast.
Like, subscribe.
Lukewarm.
Like, subscribe.
Lukewarm.
Follow us on Instagram. We're out of here.
Lukewarm, baby. Lukewarm.